In this video, we will be making stuffed peppers. This recipe is very versatile, and if you like, you can always add extra vegetables, shredded carrots, zucchini, or mushrooms, or whatever you like to have in your sauces would work beautifully. You can also substitute the peppers for zucchinis and make a little boat out of them and have stuffed zucchini. For this recipe, you will need 1 pound lean ground beef, 1 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 3 large bell peppers, yellow, red, or orange, 3 tablespoons olive oil, 1 medium onion diced, 3 cloves garlic minced, 1 1/2 teaspoons chili powder, half a teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1 cup tomato sauce, 1 cup cooked rice, quinoa, or any other grain, 1 1/2 cups shredded cheese. Start by adding your baking soda and a teaspoon of your salt to your ground beef mixture and mix it in really well. What this is going to do is it's going to help to tenderize your meat. Not all ground beef needs this, but I find it works for some of the tougher varieties. Once it's mixed together, allow it to sit for 20 minutes and continue on with the rest of the recipe. So you want to start by coring your peppers, and there's this wonderful little trick where you push down on just the green parts of the pepper and you push it right into the actual pepper itself. And then once you've pushed all the way around, just leave the core inside, slice it all the way around, and then you can just pull everything out, give it a good clean out to get ready for the next step. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Place your peppers into your baking dish. You can line your dish with aluminum foil if you'd like to try and help for easy cleanup later. I am using a ceramic pan, so it's pretty easy to clean up. You're going to want to drizzle some oil over top of your peppers, trying to just kind of give them a little bit of a coat, and then sprinkle with the remaining salt. And then we're going to pre-roast or partial roast these peppers in the oven to try and make sure that they are cooked ahead of or partially cooked ahead of the beef mixture. Place your peppers in your preheated oven and cook them until they are tender crisps. They could end up having a slight browning on them and might not. There will be a little bit of liquid accumulate, and that's totally fine. Preheat the remaining oil in a pan on a medium to high heat. Once your pan is hot, add your onions. You want to cook them until they are starting to get translucent, which takes about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring constantly. Once your onions are translucent and partially cooked, add your garlic and continue to cook for another minute. Once your garlic is done cooking, add your beef and the remaining spices. Mix it together and continue to cook until your beef is browned. Once your beef is browned, add your tomato sauce, stir it in, lower your temperature to a medium heat, and continue to cook on a low simmer for about 5 minutes. Once your meat is browned and it's been cooking in the tomato sauce, remove and place it into a bowl and add the rice. Mix it around until it is completely blended through. Once everything's nice and mixed up, add in 3/4 cup of the shredded cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you prefer. I am using a mix of Monterey Jack and cheddar. It works really well with mozzarella or just cheddar cheese or whatever cheese you prefer. Give it a good mix until it is blended throughout. Your cheese will melt, and you do want that to happen. Scoop your mixture into your cooked peppers. If you want, you can always pre-make these, throw them into the freezer, and take them out and cook them later for a quick and easy pre-planned meal. If you have any extra filling, you can put it into an oven-safe dish and top with cheese as well. Once your peppers are filled with the meat mixture, top with remaining grated cheese. Again, I'm using a Monterey Jack and cheddar mix. You can use whatever mix your family likes. And this is where you can add a little extra cheese if you like lots of cheese, or stick to the recipe, or add a little less. You don't even have to add cheese if you prefer not to. Once it's topped with cheese, place in the oven and bake for about 15 minutes until your cheese is nice and melted and bubbly. Remove them from the oven, allow them to sit for about 5 minutes, and serve nice and hot. As I mentioned earlier, you can definitely prep this ahead of time and freeze it in a nice container in your freezer for about 3 months.